Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video. And I wasn't gonna do this video, but I'm already seeing some people like really downplaying this guy, and I really have some strong opinions. And I think there's some things that people just are not thinking about with this unit. But basically, the news is that the global exclusive or the global first thing we're getting is this Super Saiyan Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku is getting an easy and global. So in this video, I'll start by looking at his previous kit. We'll compare it to his new kit. And then I'll talk about why people are maybe underplaying this guy. And there's a really important part of his kit that I think people are undervaluing because they just think you can't activate it. But I think you actually realistically can. Not to mention, I think in the near future, there's going to be support to help get this out even easier as well. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. So Super Saiyan 4 Goku's previous effect, so he's a full power leader, right? And he's only a 150 lead here, but his EZA is going to improve that. So we'll see that in a second. His super attack effect right now is just does immense damage and lowers defense. And then his passive, he just gets attack 100, so no starter turn defense. And then he gets attack and defense up to 70. The more HP remaining, the greater the boost. So based on HP, he'll get a little starter turn defense. And then he just has a medium chance to evade and counter. So very, very basic kit, right? So let's go ahead and let's look at his EZA. So I've got a picture here I'll just throw right in the front here. So hold on a second. All right, so now his full power leader skill is going to be key 3 HP attack and defense 170, which is decent. And then super tech will get key 3 and 120 to stats. This is actually a very good like battlefield leader skill you can use. And you can use it in like regular content too. Like 170 is good enough, right? But odds are you're like a full power leader is probably not what you need right now. So you would probably just be running like a year 7 leader, right? But his super attack effect now is raises attack and defense for one turn, causes immense damage, and massively lowers defense. So the big thing he got here is he's getting that 30% attack and defense raise on super, which is very good. Now his passive. So instead of just having 100% attack at starter turn, he's going up to attack and defense 159%. So they added 59% on, and he's getting defense, which is huge for starter turn, right? Now he raises attack and defense up to 100% based on HP. So instead of 70, it now goes up to 100. He gets key plus 3, plus an additional attack and defense plus 59 when all allies attacking in the same turn are super class. So this is basically free. Like, this isn't even a restriction because you're going to be running this guy on super class teams anyways. So that's not a very difficult thing. So basically, you can just assume this guy's always going to have that 3 key in attack and defense 59, which is really good. Now, he still has the medium chance to evade and counter supers, which is fine. This is the part at the end where I think people are really underplaying this guy, where I think he has a lot of value. So he basically has scouter ability, but it's when there's another full power category ally attacking in the same turn and HP is 59% or less. And so the reason people are underplaying this are like, oh, you're never going to get this off. Which I think because of the HP restriction, sure, there could be times that you don't get it, but definitely if you're in red zone, your HP be dipping a lot. So I don't think that that's big of a deal. But people are saying, well, there's no good full power category allies. And the thing with this is because he wants to be on rotation with superclass already, you're basically limited to full power superclass. Well, I'll show you guys here in a minute. There are actually some very good top tier superclass full power units, and they can be put on basically his best team with him right now. And then there are other units that in the future with an EZA or future releases could actually be quite good with him on other teams, right? So before we do that, we're just going to analyze this guy a little bit more. Here's the other thing that people forget about with a unit like this is they just look at the kit and they might be like, I don't know if he has enough defense. I don't know how strong he's going to be. And I'm going to be honest, like I won't truly judge this unit until I've used him in game. I haven't seen his attack stats. I haven't seen his actual defense stats, right? But what I'm saying is the main thing I'm going to defend this guy on is his scouter, which I think is actually viable. And I'll talk about that. But one thing that people, I think, forget when they look at a new unit's kit right away is they don't even consider what the unit stats are. They just look at the passive and they're like, it's okay, or maybe that's underwhelming or whatever. This dude's going to be having 21,563 attack. 11,884 defense is definitely decent, but dude, that attack stat. So let's go back to my box here. Let's go back to my box here and we'll show you guys something. So let's head back into my box and I'm just going to quick sort this by just attack. Okay, so when we're looking at 21,000, look at the units he's in company with. So at 21,000, he's going to be in line with like some of these LRs here. So he's kind of in line like with the GT trio. Look at their attack, 21,465, and they're at what, 21,300 something, right? Here we can look at it, 21,563. So they actually have more attack than the GT trio. And the GT trio we're seeing on JP, they're spitting out 12 mil attack stats like no problem, right? So the attack stat is quite good. This is LR levels of attack stat that we have on this unit. So keep that in mind. This full power Goku is going to be hitting hard. Not to mention defensively, even if like they're definitely not going to be like tanking everything, right? But the fact that they do have the dodge counter does have some value. It's not like the highest chance to go off, but it's something that he can do in his pocket, right? All right, well, let's talk about now. So if we go here and we sort, so we're going to sort by full power. Okay, and then we're going to look at super class. Oops, sorry, I accidentally got rid of that. Super class full power is what we want. Okay, now here's why people are maybe getting a little up in arms. The reason why people are going crazy, actually, before I do super class full power, hold on, let me remove all. We have to look at the leaders for this guy, right? And here's the thing. People are so caught up that like this has to be the team he's on. You've got to put him on this LR-led team. Because when you look at this LR-led team, you're looking at Fuse Fighter and GT Heroes, which the superclass full power pool there isn't great. And this is why people are like, oh, you're never going to get that off. It's not that good of an ability, whatever. So the first thing you have to remember here is that this Goku does not do the Kamehameha, this Tech Goku that's getting an easy A. So he actually, on this leader skill, is only 170%, which is fine, right? Like 170% is good, but he doesn't have a 200% leader skill. What I think some people are maybe forgetting or underplaying is this guy's easy Aing, and he's a Goku family 180 leader skill. Technically, this is his best leader, and he is still a Super Saiyan 4 Goku that links ridiculously well. So like these two could be hanging out on rotation together and be a very good, ridiculous rotation. And when we're looking at Goku family now, Goku family really opens things up for our full power units. So now let's go back in here. Let's go into full power again. Actually, here's what we can do. We can do full power, and we can do Goku family. So we can do these both together so we can just see them at once. So full power and Goku family. So let's lock into this now. When we're looking at full power Goku family, any of these units can now be run, and if they're on rotation at any time and your health is left at less than 59%, you're going to have Scouter. So Namek Goku, still a very good capable unit. I think this unit's actually underrated. They stack defense. They're going to share some links. Not the craziest linking partner, but they're going to share some links. But this is a guy that could be on the team, that when they're floating around or whatever, could get you there, right? Here's another one. You could actually run this guy as the leader if you want to. Instead of the GT Super Saiyan 4 Goku, this guy could be the leader. Now, the GT Goku is probably going to be better just because he links better with the Tech Super Saiyan 4. But you could still have this guy on the team, right? And he could be floating around, or you could try running them on rotation. They might share enough links to be okay. But even if you just have like units floating around, that even on those floating turns, getting the Scouter to me still has some value. Because even if you get the Scouter once or twice in a fight, that can be enough to change the fight in a red zone fight. It can save you an item. It can save you from losing in terms of placing a unit or something like that. And the units like Namek Goku in this unit, these are red zone viable units, right? Let's look at some other options here. Version Z Goku. Now, Version Z Goku, yes, he definitely can get crushed in red zone, but this is a floating support unit that you can bring to red zone, and sometimes you can hide him enough to get by. But if you're running a team comp, so like on that LR AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku led team, this guy's probably going to be on a lot of my team comps anyways as just a really nice floating support unit. So on the turns this guy is floating, you're going to get Scouter if you're under 59%. So I think that's a really nice chance for this unit to shine as well, right? Looking through, those were the main ones that I saw. Now, obviously, barring Easy A's, there could be other ones out there. Now, one unit I really wanted to point out is this guy right here. I think this guy... Now, if we're going back, let's go back to like the LR GT-led team, right? The Year 7 GT-led team. You got to keep in mind that units will still be coming out and there will still be updates to unit. And a lot of people have been speculating worldwide to be GT, right? Well, if worldwide is GT, I think there's a pretty darn good chance this guy could get an easy A. This guy works ridiculously well. He's going to be really good with the tech pan on JP, and he's also going to be a great help to this full power Goku. Now, this guy actually would link pretty darn well with the full power Goku. This guy's one of the few banner units, by the way, that does immense damage. So he's already got an immense damage multiplier. So they give this guy a crazy easy A. This is a full power GT Goku that can actually fit on. And actually, this guy, I actually also don't think he's a Dragon Fist unit. So yeah, so he's not on Kamehameha either. So he would be a 170 leader skill or a 180 leader skill as well. But he could work very, very well as a possible rotation partner if he gets an easy A. So it's not as bad as it seems, you guys. And once again, I think we need to see the numbers. Oh, I didn't even throw out this guy. Like, this guy isn't going to link really well with him, but this guy is definitely like a top tier unit that is on full power, that is super class, that you could put on that Goku family team, that he could just be floating around. I mean, this guy is like a floating glass cannon, isn't the worst idea. But yeah, this is another guy that can also help him activate that leader skill, right? Or not that leader skill, but that scouter ability. So anyways, guys, that's my thoughts on this new Easy A. I will definitely get some showcases out on him right away. My Goku, by the way, is, if we look at him here, mine is rainbowed full level 10 links. Like, I am ready to go. Now that I know his kit, I'm probably going to slap some equips on him, but you can see I was already leaning additional on him, which I think I am going to continue to lean additional. It's kind of a bummer I went all in crit here, because now that he's got the attack and defense deck, I kind of want a little bit more additional on him. But we'll see. We'll play around with that. But he's ready to go. I even have a Super Tech Level 5 extra copy that I'm actually awakening as we speak, or I've been working on it right before this video to get this guy SA15 for free. So anyways, guys, let me know what your thoughts are on this Goku just based on your initial impressions. But I think he's going to be very, very good. I would say do not fully judge this guy until you try him out. And I could be wrong. I could be completely overrating him. But I'm going to say this, even without the scouter, this guy's going to be putting up good numbers. He's going to be putting up good enough numbers that I think he is worth running definitely in some redstone stages. So let me know what you guys all think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you all on the next one.